City Council meeting for Monday, March 9th, 2026. We'll call the meeting to order. If we could all stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can I have roll call, please, Cheryl?
Matt Peterson?
Yes.
Dylan Meyer?
Yes.
Lisa Buddy?
Yes.
Adam Ryder?
Yes. Okay, approval of the agenda. Any questions or comments with anything on there? If not, I will ask for a motion to approve as presented.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Matt Peterson?
Yes.
Adam Ryder?
Yes.
Dylan Meyer?
Yes.
Lisa Buddy?
Yes.
Number 5, I believe we can skip, so let's jump down to 6, the consent agenda. Again, questions, comments, concerns with anything on there?
The only thing I had was on bills here was under the water fund, the gas fund, the John Deere Financial, the backhoe repairs. Who was that through?
Kuno.
Through Conos? Is John Deere Financial?
That's what they do their financials.
Yeah, okay, I just was curious about that, so. Perfect, thank you.
Good question. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if not, I will ask for a motion to approve as presented.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Second.
And roll call, please.
Adam Ryder?
Yes.
Lisa Buddy?
Yes.
Matt Peterson?
Yes.
Dylan Meyer?
Yes.
Okay, number 7, discussion and consider approval of the EMC insurance. And Tony is here tonight with us with Associated Insurance. And Tony is the new Norm, I hear.
New Norm, huh? You know, if I would have known it's all you guys. So I gave her the breakdown. She was supposed to get you guys kind of a synopsis on that. I do have the invoices. There will be a little bit of a change because I've been trying to get, they have the new Kuna building on the policy, but they don't have it on the new quote numbers that I got. So there will be a little bit of an increase for that Kuna building for the 26 policy. It's not, I've been emailing back and forth with the guy, and he finally figured out what I was trying to tell him. And so there will be a little bit of a change on the breakdown and the invoice, but it's not going to be
So you have any idea what?
I asked him, he emailed me back about 5:30 tonight. I emailed him right back, and he hasn't responded yet. So
That's a loaded question, our insurance man saying not crazy on an increase.
So we did like I don't remember exactly what it was, 380 something, what ACV, so actual cash value of the building. For from 2/1 to 4/1, it's $156 increase. So you might want to multiply that out. I don't know. I'm waiting for that number.
Yeah, okay.
We did the Kuda building at that. I mean, it came back as like a $1.some million replacement cost or some ridiculous amount. So
really,
I didn't figure you guys were probably gonna replace it if something happened to it.
What do you have it at now?
I have it
380
like,
something?
It's like 380 something because I just emailed him.
And I guess I'm asking, does it even need to be that high?
It may not be, but
Because
that
we're not
was
going to rebuild it.
352. 352, 880 is the actual cash value of that. So instead of the rebuild cost, it's just ACV. It's one of the only, I think there's only one other building in town that's an ACV value. So.
Do we have a choice to decrease that value, or is that set by the insurance?
That one we kind of, I had to do replacement cost and figure out, square footage of the office versus storage and that kind of stuff. So we kind of came with that number. We could probably lower it. I could probably try to get it lowered if we want to.
I guess it might depend on what the savings is too, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
because you're not gonna, so you're not gonna rebuild it for 380 anyway, that's not the
Right.
intention.
But would you put up, here's the thing, if you got that footprint, would you put up a shed or something there, or, you know, that's, if you got 352 for actual cash value, you'd get a check for 352 minus policy deductible to do with whatever you wanna do with it. So if you guys wanted to put up a storage shed there, or
But it'd have to be on that same property.
nope,
No.
ACV, you don't even have to do nothing. You don't have to do anything with that money. You can just take that, and if that was a complete loss, you could take that and do with whatever you wanna do. I mean, you don't have to do anything. That's kinda why the ACV is nice. Now, if there's a partial loss, you're gonna get a depreciated value on that too, but it's got a newer roof on it, so that's gonna be probably your biggest partial loss. Well, ACV, it's not gonna depreciate that much, so you're not gonna get docked that hard on that. So it's kinda one of those things where it's like, could you take that money and build something else somewhere else? You do whatever you want. I mean, if you do RC, if you do replacement cost, then you would have to rebuild something to get all that money. If you don't rebuild it, you get knocked down to ACV. So it's kind of, you know, like this building, you're gonna rebuild it, so and you're gonna, you know, have replacement cost on it because you're gonna rebuild it. So it's kind of one of those things where if you look at the buildings that you're never gonna replace or never wanna replace, or you kind of change it over to that ACV if you want, so. Something to consider. It does have some savings, because it's usually anywhere from 50 to 80% of the replacement cost is kind of where they will move that ACV to, so.
Is there anything in the literature about like when Kuna's rental lease from us, like we have to have a certain amount of insurance on the building or anything?
I thought they had the liability on it.
They have their liability on it. You guys still have, you're gonna have the liability on it, because it's part of the city owned. It's just gonna carry over to that location, so. But yeah, the last I always knew was Kuna. They held their own liability policy for their stuff. You guys are just it's kinda like a lesser's risk. It's, you own the building and you're running out of space to it, so.
Yeah, I'm sure if the lease, building's lost, it's just a void, you know.
Going through this property schedule, I see most of our buildings are on RC.
Correct. I think there's only one on there that's not. I think there's only one that's an ACV building.
One thing I noticed for Peppermint Park, you still got the gazebo listed, which is gone. And then the equipment, it looks like is probably for the old equipment, because it's like 7,300.
I'm gonna find that sheet.
It's location 16, if that helps. Not sure what page it is.
No, that'll help on here, because I can find it faster in here.
Oh, yeah.
So the gazebo,
Gazebo's gone.
You know, and the equipment's worth more than
Yeah,
paying.
so we have a building up for 10-9. Is that building not even there anymore?
No.
Correct.
No.
Okay.
And we should get a new value on the equipment. It might offset each other. It might actually go up, because I think the new equipment costs a lot more than,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, what, 60 something, I thought, for just the equipment.
so,
So somebody wanna get me that building
yeah.
value, or the equipment value? Okay.
So we can just add this with the whole thing.
That's an easy change.
This is location 14. Right over here.
That'd be my guess.
Which one?
Or, no, actually Mitchell Street would be,
Say Mitchell Street.
Mitchell Street would be down,
City sheds on Mitchell Street.
City
yes,
Shed.
City Shed.
It's Main Street.
So the biggest, I mean, there is a price increase. The biggest price largest increase is property. A lot of the property values went up. There's an automatic inflation guard in a lot of this stuff, so it's automatically gonna go up. They go out every so often and look at all the properties and make sure that they're within, I think it's like every 2 or 3 years, they try to go out and reevaluate all the properties and that kind of stuff. So I mean, that's the thing, and that's also the other thing that we need to kind of look at and make sure that the inflation on those isn't getting too out of whack, because that can happen. It can get too high, and we can always bring it back down. You know, we can always readjust and do a new building evaluation if we look at these and we see one that we think is too out of whack. So, I mean, we can go through it, everything individually if you want. You just tell me what you guys want to see, what you want to hear, what questions you have. I didn't see anything that, you know, was kind of stood out, like seemed out of whack or anything too major. I don't know all the locations by heart yet, you know, so like I didn't even think about the shelter house that.
Yeah, no,
That's Peppermint Park's the one over on the corner, right?
Yeah.
yeah, no, not a big deal.
So, yeah, I mean, that was the biggest change, was property value increased. If you look, the machinery and equipment line, it actually went down. That's the new, I don't have all those policy documents yet. So that's the equipment breakdown coverage for the generator and all the generator equipment and stuff like that. So I don't have that yet. They're still in the process of getting that policy finalized. Cincinnati had it before. Cincinnati dropped all of their equipment breakdown coverage for across everybody, not just you guys. So EMC went out and found another company, and it's kind of like a pool kind of type of company to do the same thing, and the premium came back at $5,000, so it's a little better. Coverage looked pretty much the same from what I can tell. There isn't any big differences, so that isn't a huge thing. I mean, that is some premium savings, of course, but it doesn't offset the property increase.
But overall, the difference is only not only, but 1,775 compared to like 7,600 the year before, and 8,100 the year before that.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, liabilities stayed the same. I mean, your autos, you guys got a new truck this year. I mean, you got a few things there, so that's gonna push that up a little bit. Inland Marine, I know you got rid of some equipment, but you got a new skid loader, you know, like last year, whenever it was. So, I mean, there's some differences there. That 25, 26 numbers may not be exact, because we don't always change it if you do midterm changes and things like that. So they're not exactly the same. You know, everything else is pretty much stayed real consistent. Work comp is audited, so it's just gonna be kind of what it is when we get around to the audit period, and that doesn't renew until July. So I mean, that's kind of always gonna fluctuate up and down a little bit.
Okay.
So like on the equipment, you know, we got the 110 case tractor loader for $79,000. Is that a replacement cost, or is that?
On equipment, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, because that's not worth. I'm just asking. You know, it's not worth $79,000.
No, and that's stuff that you can. I will play my ignorance a little bit, because I am learning these city policies. This is all new to me in the last less than 6 months, so probably the last 3 months. So I am kind of learning how some of this stuff works. The skid loader's replacement looks like the street sweeper, the ditch mower, the backhoe, the tractor are all replacement cost. The only thing that looks like has ACV is the radios. Looks like everything else is pretty much replacement cost.
And what does that mean, the property in transit, Motorola radios, $90,000?
So on my list, it's got $9,000, $10,000 radios. So they're property, they're never sitting in one spot, so they insure them just a little different, a little more risk. And I'm guessing those are the new radios you guys probably got.
$10,000 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire department.
Okay. Doesn't have any other questions for Tony? Yeah, I can't think of anything either at the moment, so.
So I'll work on, just somebody, if you wanna get the price of that equipment, send it, email it to me or something like that, so
Yep.
that I can get that updated, get the shelter removed, get the equipment updated.
Okay.
I will get you guys the new Kuna building as soon as I can. I mean, like I said, I emailed him, it wasn't last week, was it? It was the week before, I think, you and I talked.
We were in a couple different times, so.
Yeah, and I emailed him then, and it's taken this long to get back to me, so.
Yeah.
So, I've got, I think I've given you all this stuff, if you got a copy of everything.
Yeah, I do.
So, okay. So, I mean, if you guys want a copy of this or anything, I know she's got everything that I have here.
Yeah, we have all of that, so.
So if you wanna see it or anything, or breakdown of it, anything, or if you need me to come back, or you just gotta tell me what you guys want. I'm pretty easy to get along with, I think. I know I work with a couple of you guys for other stuff, so I don't think I'm too difficult.
We'll just approve this payments now, and then we can make changes down the road as we go along.
So I did bring the invoices, they just need to be to us by April 1st, if that's possible. You can, if you, like I told her, I don't know how you guys wanna do it, there is an online option, you can just do a direct payment online if you didn't wanna make a check and do all that kinda stuff. Some of the cities are going to that now, it's just less signatures, less paperwork on some things. It's all, if you wanna do the old school check thing made up to us, and we can, it doesn't matter how you wanna do it. So, if you wanna keep doing the check thing for tracking, I'll be, just let me know and I'll come pick it up or whatever. So I just, if somebody can, I don't need it this second, if you don't wanna do it, but I would like a signature.
I'll sign this, so then
Okay.
we can get it to you
Okay,
tomorrow.
perfect. That's all I needed. Anything else?
I don't think so. Oh, I think we're good, so. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep.
You guys need me to stick around for anything else, or?
No, I don't, that'd be great.
I don't wanna do it for fun.
We do have an extra
I would
soda.
bail if I was you.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys know how to get a hold of me if you need something. Don't hesitate.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Tony.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything you guys do to put up with all this stuff.
Yeah.
See ya.
Okay, let's jump down to number 8.
Let's approve the.
Oh, okay.
First payment is for $98,324.91, and the addition of the Kuna building is $156. So those two.
All right, somebody wanna make a motion to approve that?
I'll make a motion to approve the insurance payments in the total of $98,324.91, and the additional $156.
Okay, second.
Second.
And roll call, please.
Bill Meyer.
Yes.
Lisa Buddy.
Yes.
Matt Peterson.
Yes.
Adam Ryder.
Yes.
Okay, now let's jump down to number 8. Discussion and consider approval, for a building permit, for Don Olson. And Don and Scott are here tonight to answer any questions, I guess, if anybody has anything. So I don't know, Scott or Don, I guess if you guys wanna just kinda tell us what you're thinking down there, or?
You gotta get in the hot seat.
No.
You're fine there.
No, you don't have to.
Basically, I've got my existing shed there, which is gonna be our garage, and I'm just gonna hook the house right onto that.
Okay,
It's gonna be a slab, no basement,
okay,
and the Amish are gonna do it, so it's gonna be all metal with 2x6 walls, in-floor heat. No basement. Yeah, no basement, so that's basically what it is, 9-foot walls. I think everything's gonna be metal, no upkeep on nothing, so be a front porch on it. And it's gonna be set kind of an angle, so there will be a pie-shaped thing in too, it'll be all enclosed too, so
okay.
basically what it is.
And this is something you're looking to get rolling on pretty
Yes,
quickly?
they wanna start tomorrow.
Oh.
Nobody, there won't be any digging, will there? Okay, no basement.
Yeah. Well, you just have to put up with gravel, be some gravel fill.
A little bit of dirt work, yeah.
There was some question on connection of the water. Did we get that all straightened out?
Yeah, we talked to Mike, me and Tim went and visited with Mike. And I think we got a game plan as far as I know.
Okay.
This cutout of the beacon map shows that the hydrant is the hydrant's down here. And the reason we put all the setback stuff and water shut off stuff in your packet, to kind of outline that you're not really supposed to, every individual home is supposed to have its own shut off. But the best way to do this one is to tap off of Mike's water shut off and then run it across the road. And as long as you can make sure both have their own shut off, it's doable with council, with the.
So we'll still have Don will still have a shut off on, everyone will still have a shut off.
They'll tap it
It's just
before
coming off of Mike's line.
They'll tap it before Mike shut off and go with from there. And then he'll have his own shut off up at the house somewhere.
Pretty much.
Or he can go along his existing property line from the main and just go straight back, that's his decision.
Yeah, I'd like to run it maybe down the road and
Yep.
jog up. Cause there's gonna be a new system in too. So you gotta kind of avoid that, so. And I got the permit in for that, so all you gotta do is dig your holes and give her $700, we're good to go.
Will this be, you'll keep, it'll all stay one property though?
The house is gonna be sold when we get this one done.
So
the
you'll
house-
have-
House and garage that's up front,
Because right now it looks like it's one property, but you'll
Yeah, right
separate the
now,
property then.
it all one property, yeah.
The two buildings will be separated from
Yeah.
the log cabin and the
Okay.
garage.
Okay, because that was my question, like I always ask, does
Yeah,
it
just
just meet all
pass
our
it-
ordinances and stuff? And
just
I
pass
have
that
the
tree
question,
if
I had, can you build
about there.
two homes on one property like that? But if you're gonna separate the property, that's a different.
Yeah,
So,
so that's what it is.
Okay.
Just past that tree there, it'll be up and in between my house and the neighbors there, it'll be one property.
So that shed, the garage in front of the skid loader, that's where you're connecting onto then? That's
That
your
was the
statement?
next one.
No,
was
like
past
the
that.
back
One
one,
behind.
the back one,
One to the north of that.
yeah.
Okay, okay, I can picture it now.
But that shed will be on your property yet though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That first one.
Yeah.
The first one will be on your.
So,
property.
okay, so just on this side of those trees, somewhere in there is where you'll separate
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think them lots originally separated there anyway,
yeah,
if you look back.
It looks
to
like,
where
it
the-
doesn't say, it almost looks
Yeah.
that way.
It's
Yeah.
separated there.
You know,
Oh, so it'll just follow that other one there?
just run straight across
Yeah.
there.
Pretty much where the word Preston is, it'll
Yeah.
just go through that?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it meets all setbacks and everything? Oh, there is?
He's got plenty of room back there.
Perfect.
we'll have to have electricity run,
Yeah.
this pole right there too,
He's
just
got a pole right there, so.
100 feet or so so, and that's. got time.
Because that's actually a city street, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, yes.
It's gonna be depending on if you want overhead or underground,
Probably underground, probably, you know, so,
so some of that becomes your
okay, that's-
responsibility if you do that then.
I got an extra $50 or so.
Good point, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody have any other questions? Pretty straightforward, I think.
Yeah.
It's nice when the builders come in.
Yeah, thanks for coming and talking to us, we appreciate that.
It makes it a lot easier when you're right here to answer the question.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, unless there's any other discussion needed, I will ask for a motion to approve that building permit.
I'll make a motion to approve the building permit for Donaldson.
Second?
Second.
And roll call, please.
Matt Peterson,
Yes.
Dylan Meyer,
Yes.
Adam Ryder,
Yes.
Lisa Buddy.
Yes.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Okay.
Appreciate
There's
it.
no issue with the septic either, right?
No, we have, it's all septic out there ready, so as long as you got your paperwork.
Okay.
We just have that letter
Yep.
that you have to sign saying
We don't have anything
sewer
connected
out
to
there.
Oh,
Not
yeah, we
past
don't.
that
Not past the bridge,
No.
right?
We don't have gas out there.
That they have
There's
to.
electric and water's on the
I
outside.
mean, if it was, it'd be a different story, but.
Correct,
I
yeah.
didn't
We
know.
don't
No,
have any,
nobody
we don't
out
even
there.
run out there, so.
I wish no
Did
more.
it, but I went back and going through all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back on the lift station, everything to do. with it.
Exactly, then go back up there, or go across the creek to the north.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy building.
Yeah.
Keep Scott busy.
You've been busy.
Thanks, fellas.
Yes, yeah.
And ladies.
You're welcome, thank you.
Okay, let's jump down to number 9. Motion to set public hearing date on March 23rd, 2026 for the fiscal year 26-27. Proposed max property tax levy at 6 p.m.
Yeah, we discussed that and reviewed it one more time last meeting, so now we just need, the notice had to go to the paper, so the county auditors can get the letters out. And then we do have to conduct a public hearing, which if you remember last year, it has to be its own separate meeting. And then we can break and have a second meeting that same week, but this first meeting, this could be the only thing on the agenda. This is just setting that date for March 23rd.
All right, so we want to make a motion to set that public hearing?
I'll make a motion to set the public hearing for March 23rd, 2026 for the fiscal year 26-27 proposed max property tax levy at 6 o'clock p.m.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Dylan Meyer.
Yes.
Lisa Buddy.
Yes.
Adam Ryder.
Yes.
Matt Peterson.
Yes.
Okay, number 10, resolution 2025-15, consider approval authorizing the execution of an amendment to its gas supply agreement with PEFA Inc. In connection with the reset of the available discount in PEFA Inc.'s gas prepayment project, approving the issuance of bonds and related matters.
We received this, our current contract or agreement with PFA will end. We participated this back in 2019. There's a new rate that's gonna be established when these bonds that they're talking about are resold in the next cycle. And the next cycle most likely between 5 and 7 more years. The current discount cycle, we're finishing up with 7 years. The benefit to the existing participants, which are us, will get like a 30-year opportunity to receive a discount on our gas price. It just, the email that I got from Clay Energy said it would be very similar to what we approved back in 19 when we started. It's a resolution that includes a gas supply agreement amendment. We'll be receiving original gas supply agreement, press other, okay, those are the agreements, so good news is that the discount funding market remains very favorable. We anticipate another great discount on the supply in the program. The addition of approximately 20 new towns will bring the PIFA total participating town total to over 100. So adding these new towns in from the last agreement time will assist in getting us more of a favorable discount, so. We get 3 invoices from Clayton Energy. We get our, consumption, what are they? There's 3, the PIFA, the, commodity and reservation invoices. And the last PIFA one, we saved like $1,000 of last month's bill with those discounts. So it just is accumulation every month, so everything they purchase in increments, and 20 cents for every, comes off the gas price for every one of those, so.
So in the last 7 years, how much have we come out ahead versus by having the bonds, do we know?
I didn't figure that up.
I'm just, curious what the total, if it costs us, let's just say if we're paying, $100,000, but we're saving $200,000, or if it's, we're paying $100,000 and we're saving $90,000. Just what is that savings? I'm sure if everybody's doing it, I'm sure there's a savings there, but just what is it, I kind of remember that, but I don't remember the whole.
Yeah, I just know that, they pretty much encourage it, more towns are doing it. This is basically extending what we're already doing.
So is it by the more, let's say they have 100 towns, by the more people sign into it, they have more buying power, they can buy more gas at a time? Is that
I wondered that myself, but
is that how it
probably
works?
has to be something to do with it.
They know they have this much to sell, they can go out and buy it and get it cheaper,
Yeah.
they bond it, but I just.
Just said the addition of approximately 20 new towns will bring the PIFA total participating town total to 100. The addition of these new towns will assist in getting more favorable. So I would assume, it can be spread out further with more towns participating.
Yeah, that's what I get out of it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would seem logical.
Yeah. Just as long as it makes it we're getting the best bang for our buck, there's a value to us.
Yeah, we have had any issues with it since 2019, have we?
No, I think we did, I think it was before that too, wasn't it? But I don't,
I think, I'm not sure.
That was before me in 2019.
I mean, I read through it, but it's kind of, what's
So
that?
if
That was before me in 2019.
Yeah.
If we didn't participate, what it would cost.
I just can't think back that far.
If we went over the last year's PIFA invoices and showed how much they took off that bill, would that give you the amount you want?
I just want to make sure it's worth it, that let's just say that we're getting more back than what we're paying in. Simple as that. If that would help, yeah.
It's just a discount in the gas price itself, but we wouldn't be getting more back. We would just be getting a discount off the actual.
Does it cost us anything to be a part of this?
No,
Oh, I thought you said we got invoice for it.
no, we get invoices from PIFA every month as part of our gas purchase. It's part of our gas purchase. Clayton Energy sends us 3 invoices. One is the PIFA portion, one is the commodity portion, and one is the reservation. So we get those 3 invoices every
So
month.
we're not paying anything to be bonded by,
No.
okay, that's a different story than I thought we were.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
just an
No,
agreement.
Yeah, mute issue then.
It's just so we have to participate.
Again, so it gives them more buying power by us signing up for it, obviously.
Right.
Okay, then, yeah, that's a no-brainer then.
So this resolution is basically saying we want to extend what we've
Yeah.
already done.
Okay. I thought when you said invoice, I thought we were getting invoiced for participating in this program.
I'm glad we understood.
Yeah, okay.
Because I didn't know how that was it's not gonna pay for itself.
So again, it's just us signing up, they know that we're,
Participating.
makes sense.
I'll make a motion to approve the execution of an amendment to the gas supply agreement with PIFA Incorporated.
Second?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Dillmeyer.
Yes.
Adam Ryder?
Yes.
Matt Peterson?
Yes.
Lisa Williams?
Yes.
Good discussion. Okay, let's jump down to other business. Discussion on corner stop building, use of south entrance, apartment. So what's Jesse looking to do over there?
Let's see, did I put that in the updates here?
Yeah, it's in there.
He just basically came in and goes, I wanna turn that back part of the building into an apartment again. And he just wanted to, before he went to any work and did anything, wanted to make sure the council's gonna be on, you know, in agreement to do that, cause there was talk down the road, we didn't want him to do it in the front, can you do it in the back? We didn't want any lower businesses to have apartments in them unless they already do, you know, those kind of things, so. Just before he went to the work, he just kinda wanted to know if that was gonna be something we would allow.
So is that back smaller part that it kind of extends off the restaurant area there?
I think
It's like, you think he turned it into like a hall, like kind of behind what used to be.
Yeah.
You go like, where I remember like being JR's down
Yeah.
there or whatever, and it's like that back wall.
Oh.
They turned it into like a conference room, kind of.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just a
just
big
a-
wall,
Oh, yeah.
kind of.
It's just what used to be an apartment, there was always a
Right,
door to the
that's
back.
where Straums lived, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was an apartment for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a door to the back, had a sidewalk to the back sidewalk and everything. Still does, doesn't it? The door.
That's all there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what a door is, but yeah, there's no door there, that's still there. In that back corner there.
I don't know, I guess I'm indifferent to it, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't have an ordinance against it, do we?
Not really, no.
And if it was new, I guess it'd be an issue, but if it's already was existing prior.
Right.
Well, that's, but if, yeah, even if it was prior, but we had an ordinance against it, and I say, no, but if it's, we don't, yeah, it's,
You're there for that too.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't see why we don't want it, just.
I think the other reason we
See
couldn't
people
do it,
rent.
cause it's not part of our
That's- yeah.
zoning, cause we don't have zoning for that, so.
Right.
That's why we couldn't do an ordinance.
Yeah, that said, I mean, I don't have an issue with it.
I just let him know that, he just wanted me to have a quick conversation with you.
Yeah, no,
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 I think
that's- yeah, no, I appreciate
Don't
it.
make it a nice apartment that attracts high-end people who wanna rent it.
Right, his son,
Well, I like it
Huh?
for him
my
as
first kid. He might guess.
That's what I figured it would be for somebody in the family.
What's that, I saw, I looked at that before, but I can't find it in my packet now.
What's that?
That's in the updates.
just council updates, it's on the bottom of page 1, the corner stop little.
I might not find it.
It's 4C in the packet.
Okay, so nobody has any major reservations against it? Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it up to his discretion and
Okay.
go from there, so. Okay, let's jump down to the summer help topic. I know we kinda talked about this a couple different times, the last couple meetings. Have we decided on anything? Do we wanna move forward with it, or are we thinking something different, I guess? What's everybody's thoughts?
Like, I know I just had questions, you know, that makes, again, talking about getting the best bang for our buck, you know, whether it's, and I just shooting out off the hip, you know, is it better to hire summer help or hire somebody, you know, to mow lawns, things like that? What's the best bang for our buck and get the projects done we wanna get and everybody else has on hand? What weighs out the best? I don't remember exact numbers, but it was $6,500 or something like that. I think, right, we paid,
I think so, yeah, I think that was.
we paid for summer help, you know. Is it working now?
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
You wanna change, go over that side.
Is it? So that's what, I guess that's what I'm asking you guys.
No, not at all.
You know, what is the best
When I
way?
brought it up, I was just like, I just wanna get your approval for it, whether we do or not, it don't matter to me. It just,
Well, if it's worth it, we're getting all these projects done, I'm all for
Yeah.
it. But what is the best way to do it? Is it help, or is it maybe having, you know, somebody mow half the lawns or something? Just one thing I thought, you know, what's the best way to do
I
it?
don't think having somebody outside come in and do it, it's not gonna be either cheaper or to our satisfaction, or my satisfaction, personally. And then you ain't gonna get nobody local, they're too busy to do it.
Oh, it's just an option, I think we could get people to do it satisfactory and do it
Yeah,
accordingly.
you can't get nobody to mow Dollar General, let alone.
Yeah, I think that would be higher, I think, but anyway, you know, yeah.
That's your guys' choice, like, it don't
No, and
matter.
I'm not saying that's the way we should go, I'm just saying, for that $6,500, what's the best way to go?
Yeah.
You know, if we can get more things done with having a guy on, that was my questions.
Yeah. I mean, helping with garbage makes a big difference, cause Jason's done by 1 o'clock now instead of 11 o'clock when you got somebody helping him.
So that gives more time to get other things done.
That's the only, that's
I
the
mean,
big one.
just doing your list, like you want painting done, you want, you know, he could be doing that, he gets done with garbage, he could just turn right around and do that kind of stuff too, or if we gotta,
Or we can do it and he's mowing, whatever it happens, whatever it
Yeah.
happens to be, that's usually what it is. But, I mean, it's not, that's your guys' choice, I mean, I'm not saying yes or no, I just,
Yeah.
bringing it up before it's June and we're looking, you know.
No, I get that, and again, I just wanna make sure that it's the best way to spend our dollars,
Yeah.
that it's best useful for you guys,
Yeah.
you know, and that we can tackle all those extra things we wanna get done.
I think we kinda talked about it the last meeting, I like having it's good discussion to have, you know, as far as, you know, different ways to look at something or how to do, you know, maybe there's a different way to do it, but I know I like, when we have summer help, just to have the control, be able to, hey, if we need this done, you
Yeah.
know, you can run and do that, you know, versus, if you hire, if you hire just a lawn mowing company, they're just gonna lawn mow, you know,
Right.
so that, you know,
Yeah.
it's,
And there's benefit to having somebody too, someone's on vacation to help fill in projects and stuff,
yeah.
there's benefits that way,
Right.
no doubt about it.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's, yeah, like I said, it's good discussion to have, to talk about it all through, so.
I'm all for it, start looking.
Do we have, you guys, we put that together, right, the
Yeah,
application?
yeah,
Okay,
it was in one of the packets, I don't have it on here now, but,
Use the last two.
what we put on Facebook and what we,
okay.
the dates and stuff when we went out took applications last year, was about this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
so
So we-
there was one day he was off, didn't work anyhow, right?
What's that? Yeah, they only work 4 days a week.
Yeah, they only work 4 days.
Right.
so.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Okay. So is that something we'll put back on there and then approve next meeting, or?
We can just say go ahead.
Okay.
I don't think it needs official approval,
Okay.
we're not passing a resolution or anything, it's just,
Okay. Okay. If everybody's good with that, we'll
Yeah, I think I have no issues with it.
move forward with it, okay, as we have been, so. Okay, and then lastly, I guess, yeah, we're gonna have a workshop, after the meeting. And then, Chad, did you have anything?
No, are we still gonna meet after the workshop, or?
Yeah, we'll just, if that's okay with you, we'll go
Yeah,
after that.
yep.
Yeah,
I can wait till the end, that's fine.
Okay.
No problem.
okay, and Cheryl, do you have anything else?
no, the only other thing I put in the updates was, the truck inspections were done, so,
Oh, yep,
I don't know if anybody had any questions, we didn't get quotes on fixing it, cause a lot of the stuff the guys can do themselves, but those, just wanted to let you know they have been, completed. And anything that we will need quotes on, we'll ask them to provide pricing before we finalize the budget for the streets and stuff, so.
Oh,
That's
good.
all I have.
Okay. All right, does anybody have anything else for other business?
The nuisance, where do we stand on the nuisance issues that we had? Just an update, you can update us next meeting too, but just where do we stand on those areas?
That was on my list to get back
Yeah,
with
some I
Terry.
see some growth in it, some I don't see any growth whatsoever, so I just wanna know exactly where we stand and, go forward accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah, but that is on my list to get back with him and say, okay, what's the next steps?
Yeah.
Where we at on the first step?
What responses we've got back, where we're at with everything.
Where do we wanna tackle next?
Correct.
Yeah, I guess we'll see where we're at on these, if we actually got anywhere or not,
Yeah.
you know.
What do we need to change to get somewhere on these?
Correct. Yeah, cause it's been quite a while since I think our,
Yeah, kind of laid off for the winter and,
and just, you know, did they meet the deadlines and things they were supposed to have done on the deadlines, and if they didn't, what did we do, you know? All that kind of stuff. And then that truck, the one that was on the auction down there that hasn't been picked up yet, what's the standard, what's going on there?
Keep calling.
Has it been paid for?
Yeah.
I would-
have somebody tow it to his house and charge him for it.
Well, I would say, send a letter, you got 14 days to come get it, or we're gonna have the junkyard come pick it
I
up.
mean, we've called several times and
there's always,
we'll get there this weekend,
I just draw a deadline, if it's not gone, if it's not gone by this date, we're gonna call somebody to come get it.
I agree.
Something
I think we just need
or
to-
something happens to it, windows get busted out of it or something, and,
Yeah, I agree, I think we just need to set a date on it and.
yeah, it's been plenty of time.
so.
I'm sure on the, I'm sure there was a certain time limit you're supposed to pick it up to begin with, wasn't it? Yeah.
well, that's what I thought it was
And
gonna.
they're gonna get real busy with spring before too long too,
Yes.
so it's.
Yeah.
Never a good time.
Absolutely, I get it, yeah.
Yeah, come get it.
I would say now is gonna be a better time than 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, so I would just draw a line in the sand and all good.
We tried to, but couldn't make a mark.
I'll give you a paint can. That's all I have.
Okay. Nope. Things are going on. Okay. Does anybody else have that? Anybody else have anything for other business? Okay, if not, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
I'll second.
roll call please.
Dillmeyer,
Yes.
Lisa Buddy,
Yes.
Pat Peterson,
Yes.
Adam Wright.
Yes.
Perfect.